As twilight dims and the night begins to stir, in the hollow moments betwixt wake and slumber, you may find yourself in the Spooking Minutes. Listener, be careful. You're in for a scare. And he woke up in bed and thought everything was back to normal. He heard his mom call him for breakfast, but when he descended the stairs and entered the kitchen, he screamed in horror. Instead of his mom, dad, and little sister, there was a pancake mom and pancake dad and waffle sister, and he was for breakfast. Oh, spooky! Welcome to the Spooking Minutes, the podcast where childhood fears come to life. What a spooky tale. My name's, I'm Skeleton Steve, and as always, I am joined by
Menacing Matthew.
Ooh.
And Lurking Louise.
I think you said last time.
And Lethal Louise.
Ooh. Looks like you guys were maybe Googling letters instead of me, who just came up with something.
I wrote him down last time.
Oh, he wrote him down. He's prepped.
Yeah.
I forgot all about it. Welcome to the Spooking Minutes of, this is, a fun little podcast. We're going to talk about something spooky, something kind of, from when we were kids, and then we're going to improvise a fun Goosebumps-style story after that, kind of inspired by things we talked about. Before we really get into what we're going to be talking about today, I just have a little question. Would you rather be stranded overnight at an old amusement park or an abandoned campground?
Listen, I know that horrible things happen at old amusement parks.
Yeah.
But no lineups for rides. You just ride the roller coaster again and again and again. And you guys know that I love day old popcorn. Or your old popcorn. How long was the amusement park abandoned for?
Well, it just says old amusement park.
Oh, okay. So it might still be operational.
It might be. It might be open. You might just be there.
That corn might be fresh.
Yeah, those corn dogs.
Mm.
Still on the rollers. Abandoned campground. That is definitely more creepy.
Though, may I ask, isn't an abandoned campground just a campground? More wilderness style?
Suppose so.
I got you there, Steven.
Back to nature. I didn't plan this question very well. I guess throughout the year, campgrounds are kind of abandoned for a good portion of it. But maybe this is one that's abandoned for multiple seasons.
We're talking weeds.
Yeah, run down. It's overgrown. There's holes in roofs. The popcorn here is all very stale.
Mm-hmm. But no lineups.
I'd still pick the amusement park. Even though I think there'd be some scary clowns around. Definitely there's a scary clown involved.
They might linger.
Do you think there'd be cotton candy?
I think so, probably. It is an old amusement park, though. You might end up just scooping up what you think is cotton candy, but it's actually just like an old spider web.
Mm.
Oh, no.
Risky.
But an abandoned campground would be way worse. There'd be a murderer there for sure.
I guess too. I think when I think of an abandoned campground, I'm also thinking it's like a couple hour drive from the nearest town or something like that.
No
there was a rest
reception.
station. Yeah, there was a rest station with an old man who was like, "Everyone who goes there dies. You're doomed." And you're like, "Okay, I'm still gonna go to the abandoned campground, old man. This is gonna be great for my TikToks."
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with the amusement park. On the odd chance that something nice is there.
Yeah. I guess it's not like a carnival, I think, would maybe. Carnivals and amusement parks are different. Yeah. Carnival might be even creepier.
I think that's a differentiating thing. What's an amusement park versus carnival? Carnivals are creepy.
I would say carnivals also travel, don't they?
Yeah.
So if the carnival's not traveling, where'd everybody go? What happened?
Ooh, what happened?
Creepy. Steve, which one do you pick?
Just 'cause, like, I'm really not a fan of roller coasters, and sometimes I just like to get away into the woods. I'm gonna say the amusement park.
Plus, Steve, I know that you grew up yourself in a abandoned campground, so you maybe want to get away from that.
Yeah, it's just I'm tired of it,
Yeah.
No
Boring.
reception, the snakes, the bone-chilling screams every night. Ugh. Ugh. It's like every morning at 3 a.m. You just hear this shrill cry, and you're like, oh, I get it.
Come on, Dad. Pipe down.
Yeah. Go drink some milk. That's what you guys do, right? You wake up in the middle of the night, you go drink some milk.
I do. I call it my stress milk.
Just right into your bedside table. Stress milk. It's like muscle milk, but stress milk.
He thinks I'm kidding.
No, I can confirm. She's like, I need to get a stress milk.
Okay, walk me through you
No.
needing a stress milk, please.
Nope.
I used to go for milk when I would have like heartburn or acid reflux in the middle of the night. I'd be like, milk, which I guess is actually not the thing to help, but I did that for so long until I was like, oh, I found some pills that help. But yeah, I'd be like, oh, my chest, what do I need? Milk.
Put out the fire.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Growing up, this is another childhood story. Growing up, because my grandpa was the fire chief in town for a long time, so we were big fans of firefighters and stuff. But I remember my uncle would come over sometimes, and me and my brother and my uncle, if we would have pizza, we would get pizza and chocolate milk for like if my uncle was like staying over. But we would do this thing where we would take a bite of pizza and the pizza would be hot, and so we would just start doing like a fire alarm bell going like and then we would drink the chocolate milk to cool our mouths down.
That's so
putting
cute.
up the fire. Oh, this was last year. Yeah, we were still less cute where like some late 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds are at the Pizza Hut doing it. Servers get very annoyed by us quickly.
Hey, Steven, can I ask you an uncomfortable family question?
Sure.
Was your grandfather ever in a sexy calendar?
Every year.
He was November.
Yeah. Always tastefully covered up with a hose. No, they never did. I don't think a small rural town firefighter poster would go over as well as
No.
like the big city hunky firefighters.
Aw,
Yeah.
it's cute that you think that he's not naked in a calendar somewhere.
All right. We can keep talking about this all day, or we could talk about what we're going to talk about today, which is something kind of spooky and spooky, I guess, for a few reasons. But we're going to talk about ancient Egypt,
Ooh.
which I guess the scariest thing was probably the humidity. Am I right?
Oh, yeah. It's not the heat that'll get you, it's the humidity. Am I right?
Oh my God! And if it's not the heat, it's the mummy.
And the daddies.
Yeah. That's something we don't talk about enough. The mummies, yeah, there's always mummies who are kind of wrapped in cloth and bandages, and then there's the daddies who are wrapped in leather.
Yep.
Bad for the heat, you know. That's
absolutely.
I think that's what would happen. They just put the leather on, and then immediately the sun would just melt into their skin and bond them, and they just died on the spot.
Yep.
I heard an interesting fact that, so, you know, thinking about mummies, like, how did that kind of come about? I thought, like, you know, okay, the 1800s, they start excavating stuff.
Yep.
But the first ghost story about a mummy's curse I read was published first in 1699.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Before
Respect.
running water, like before electricity and plumbing.
Yeah. Ben Franklin was probably like holding that kite up, being like, I'm just reading this book about a mummy's curse.
Wow.
Yeah. Of course, the biggest kind of curse that we know about from mummies is King Tut's tomb. A lot of people said, like, oh, everyone who opened or was there for the opening of the chamber and the sarcophagus, they all died very soon after. However, this really debunks this one article, and in a way that's really like, it's silly to believe in curses, but it's kind of fun, and I understand it. Back in like 20 something, you're like, oh, that World War was crazy. Now we just got to eat wheat. What's this? A mummy curse? I'm all in. People were going nuts for it. So at the burial chamber opening, there was 26 people. After 10 years, only 6 people had died.
Okay. Which is probably just a natural rate of death in that era.
Yeah. There is a thing here that it's just lists some rumors, but it doesn't really back up stuff, which I think is kind of funny. So the rumor one, on the day of the tomb opening, Carnarvon, who is the guy who he put the money behind the whole expedition.
Right.
I'll talk about him in a little second.
He's the patron.
So Carnarvon's pet canary was eaten by a cobra, a symbol of the ancient pharaohs. It says the truth is that although Carter had a pet canary, he gave it to a friend named Minnie to watch it, and she gave it back to a bank manager.
And the bank manager ate it.
Yeah, he was a cobra. At the school of Oxford, the Oxford Cobras, go Cobras.
Yeah.
The second one, these are where I think they kind of aren't able to back them up quite as well, but at the moment that Carnarvon died in a Cairo hospital, the lights across Cairo went out for 5 minutes. And they said that's actually around the time that he died. The hospital lights did go out for a few minutes. But the lights in Cairo are notorious for going out without warning, even today. You know what I think that means? Lots of curses.
Absolutely.
Rumor 3. Carnarvon's dog, Susie, back in England, howled and dropped dead at exactly 2 o'clock in the morning, the time that Carnarvon died. No one knows whether this is true or not, but it seems suspicious.
So was somebody, like, watching the dog and just saw it keel over at exactly that moment?
I guess so.
The logistics of this one seems... I'm skeptical.
I mean, if your dog kind of barks or howls in the middle of the night, you get up to see what it's doing.
Right.
Because you don't want to clean a big poop off the carpet. So there was a few deaths when they opened this tomb in 1922. There was a famous Egyptologist, James Henry Breasted, worked with Carter. Who's Carter? Howard Carter, right? The guy kind of leading it. They do mention the bird cage, the bird being eaten by the cobra, a symbol of the Egyptian monarchy. But they said that the house was broken into and a cobra ate the bird the same day that they opened the burial chamber. Quite a coincidence. The first of the deaths was that of Lord Carnarvon, who financed the excavation. He had been bitten by a mosquito and later slashed the bite accidentally while shaving, and became infected and resulted in blood poisoning.
Wow.
Yeah. 2 weeks before he died, Marie Corelli, who I don't know, wrote an imaginative letter that was published in the New York World magazine, in which we quoted an obscure book that confidently asserted that dire punishment would follow any intrusion into a sealed tomb. I think that was part of why the media frenzy followed. There was also, I guess, Benito Mussolini, who famously kept the trains running on time. He once accepted an Egyptian mummy as a gift and then ordered its immediate removal, I think after hearing the story about that being a thing.
It's also kind of a creepy thing to have. Like, if I was given a mummy from you for my birthday, I don't know where I'd put it.
Yeah. So a lot of people do think that any of the deaths that could have been associated with it could have come from, like, funguses that were, like, inside the tomb.
Okay.
There was also, like, some tomb opening in Poland that might have kind of connected those.
Oh, yeah. You need a respirator.
Yeah.
And don't eat the mummy, obviously. But it wasn't obvious to them. They chowed down.
Don't eat the mummy.
Don't eat the mummy, guys.
Right. Here's a couple of other curses that are associated with different mummies and tombs and stuff. This one is called Osiris, the god of death. Egyptologist Walter Bryan Emery discovered a little statue of Osiris, the Egyptian god of death, during an excavation near Saqqara in 1971. He and his assistant returned to the dig site headquarters in a nearby village at the end of the day. He brought the Osiris statue with him. He then headed to the bathroom to shower when he arrived at his house. His helper began to hear Emery weeping after a few moments. He dashed over to the man and discovered him gripping the sink space and apparently traumatized. He stood there as if paralyzed, according to his aide. I took his shoulders in my hands and dragged him onto the couch, then dashed for the phone. Emery was diagnosed with right-sided paralysis and was able to communicate. The next day, he passed away. Was it the statue?
Or was his assistant wanted more pay and he refused, so he killed him and then he blamed it on Egypt.
It'd be crazy if that's how all of these curses actually happen.
Yep. Don't trust your assistants.
Next is the curse of Qalm Abu Bilo, claimed one victim each year. So wait. This is written awkwardly. I don't know exactly who this is talking about. It just says, his aunt died one day as he was bringing items from the site Qalm Abu Bilo, according to renowned Egyptologist Zahi Hawass. His uncle died a year later on the same day, and his favorite cousin died a year after that.
That's why it pays not to be the favorite cousin.
Yeah.
I have lots of cousins, and I'm not their favorite, so I'm good.
And so many of them are opening tombs all the time.
Just all the time.
If you don't even have to ask what your cousins are up to. You just say, hey, how many tombs did you open this year, Craig? And he's like, 16.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not Craig's favorite. Yeah.
This is another one. This is just about an ancient Egyptian relic. It was given to the German embassy in Egypt in 2007 with a note from an anonymous sender confessing that it had cost him and his family nothing but grief and anguish since its theft. This thief allegedly stole the artifact as a memento while in Egypt and brought it back to Germany, but he soon became ill with an unexplained ailment. He developed a fever, and his disease progressed to paralysis and death. The thief's stepson sent the relic back because he feared that until it was returned to Egypt, the family and his stepfather's soul would suffer. So this is the most interesting one that I found. It says, a mummy might have sunk the Titanic.
Whoa, tell me more.
Yeah. I'll read this a little bit, and then I'll go into a little bit more. So it says, it may or may not be true, but it's still a fascinating story. It began as a ghost story with sounds emanating from a mummy's wooden coffee in one of Britain's museums late at night. When the museum guards inexplicably died, they planned to take the coffin to the United States and dispose of it on the Titanic. According to some sources, when an Egyptian princess named Amun-Ra died some 3,500 years ago, I'm guessing, she was laid in an ornate wooden coffin and buried deep in the vault at Luxor on the banks of the Nile. In the late 1890s, 4 rich young Englishmen visiting the excavations at Luxor were invited to buy an exquisitely fashioned mummy case containing the remains of Princess Amun-Ra. They drew lots. The man who won paid several £1,000s and had the coffin taken to his hotel. Crazy place to take it. So just go to your room.
I guess so.
Do they have
mummy storage?
Look, I'm gonna need some ice.
So the man who won had it taken to his hotel. A few hours later, he was seen walking out towards the desert. He never returned.
Oh.
Now, what's that hotel do with it? Ugh.
Yeah.
The next day, one of the remaining 3 men was accidentally shot. His arm was so severely wounded that it had to be amputated. The 3rd man found on his return home that the bank holding his entire savings had failed. The 4th man suffered a severe illness, lost his job, and was reduced to begging on the street. Nonetheless, the mummy and his coffin reached England, causing other misfortunes along the way, where it was bought by a London businessman. After 3 of his family members had been injured in a road accident and his house damaged by fire, the businessman donated it to the British Museum. As the coffin was being unloaded from a truck in the museum courtyard, the truck suddenly went into reverse and trapped a passerby. Then, as the casket was being lifted up the stairs by 2 workmen, one fell and broke his leg. The other, apparently in perfect health, died unaccountably 2 days later. But it is England. He could have just ate the food.
Mushy peas. Oh.
Oh, bangers and mash. Oh.
Oh.
It's as if his insides have been bangered and mashed. But once the princess was installed in the Egyptian room, trouble continued. The museum's night watchman frequently heard frantic hammering and sobbing from the coffin. Other exhibits in the room were also often hurled to bed at night. One watchman died on duty, causing the other watchman wanting to quit. Cleaners refused to go near the princess, too. Eventually, the museum sold the unlucky mummy to a private collector who tried to have the mummy exorcised. That's a crossover.
Yeah, that's fun.
The Mummy meets the Exorcist. The Pope's Exorcist. I am the Pope's Exorcist. I drive around on a moped. When he could not arrange an exorcism for his mummy, he sold it for handsome price to an American archaeologist who dismissed the happenings as quirks of circumstance. You know, perfectly healthy people dying. The new owner arranged for the unlucky mummy to be shipped to New York aboard a sparkling new White Star liner about to make its maiden voyage. On the night of April 14th, amid scenes of unprecedented horror, the Princess of Amun-Ra accompanied 1,500 passengers to their deaths at the bottom of the Atlantic. Of course, the ship was named Stargate Enterprise. No, it was the Titanic. So that's kind of the story. There are some facts this guy has in his story. This is from James M. Team, I guess. I don't know. I guess there is an unlucky mummy at the museum, but it has no name, only a number. 22542. Not as scary. And 22542 isn't even a mummy at all, but the lid of an inner coffin. But that's kind of boring. They say although the mummy was reported to be aboard the Titanic, the coffin lid hasn't left the British Museum since it was delivered there in 1889. They also say it has not actually caused ill luck or death. But that's the lid. What happened to the mummy inside? It's in the Titanic, in the Atlantic Ocean.
Wow.
A new tomb that James Cameron will surely open.
I do remember the scene in Titanic when they're doing it in the car. They lay the hand up on the glass. You know the scene. Yeah. If you look closely in the front seat, you can see a mummy there.
Jack goes, I need to wipe up, and the mummy just puts its hand back with like a little piece of the cloth coming off. He goes, oh, thank you. So that's a pretty fun crossover. I've never heard that before. Hey, it's more fun to believe that someone hit that iceberg on purpose to try to bury that mummy at sea.
See, I've known a bit about these curses over time, and so I have this book of enemies, as you know, and I keep buying mummies and send them to their residences in hopes that they'll have bad luck. It's a very expensive way to get back at your enemies, but it's working out pretty well.
You're sending full mummies.
Yep, I sent one to Erneeb just last week.
Oh.
And I keep pitching Hollywood execs movies called Unlucky Mummy. But it's more about just being an unlucky mom.
Oh. Sounds like a rom-com.
Has there ever been a good, mummy rom-com?
I mean, The Mummy does have a quite the fun pairing of Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz.
True.
It's almost a rom-com in itself, although neither of them are a mummy.
Right.
What about like a version of What Women Want, where Mel Gibson can hear women's thoughts, but it's what mummies want, and it's Brendan Fraser, and he just hears what the mummy wants, and so it's just like, I want all my organs back.
Yeah. I want some Gatorade. I'm parched.
I want a Coke Zero. They sound amazing.
I want to watch Frasier. I heard that show's really funny.
What the hell is Uber Eats? Can't I just go to a store and a restaurant and...
Well, I'd have to use a QR code to get the menu. Can't you just give me the old-fashioned paper kind? You know.
Why is a pyramid scheme a bad thing? They were great when I was around.
What's a boomer?
I like that's what they're questioning.
Yeah, they wouldn't know.
Do I have Riz?
They wouldn't know anything.
I have a question for both of you.
Sure.
I will give you today $100,000, but you're going to be mummified when you're dead. And I will, if I die after you, I'm going to keep you in mummy form in my living room.
Can I have a curse?
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd still like to be a skeleton. I don't think I want to be a mummy.
You're not taking the money, Louise?
$100,000.
$100,000.
No.
No? No bueno? Okay.
No.
You should, if you became a billionaire, you should do this. Instead of one of those life insurance things for old people, you just go, you don't give me anything. I give you $100,000. And when you die, I cut out your organs, I cover you in salt and honey and different herbs, I pull your brain out through your nose, and I put you up in my living room. I bet there'd be some old desperate people who would go for that.
I'd go
Instead
for
of
it
senior's
right now.
choice, they go for mummy's choice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if there's any ways I can, after I die, you can do stuff with my body that'll give me money now. I'd be in for that scheme. Could I donate my body to some, underground Satan worship club?
They want
Now?
to use it as a piñata.
Yeah, when I die, you can use it as for whatever you want. I don't know. You can take my skull and put it in your cool man cave. I don't know. And someone would give me money for that, right? Now?
So I'm just imagining you in hell. Someone used your skull to open a portal. You see all these demons going in. You're just like, I did that. It's good on me. That's my head they're drinking out of. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted a little bit of extra cash in my bank account.
Eternal hell on earth. Oops. Yeah, sorry. Daddy needed to treat himself. Well, hello there, spookerinos. I am, of course, actor of stage and screen and Purple Mezzanine's Dyslexiest Man Alive 1993, Victor Lacoste. We'll be getting to today's terrifying tale in but a moment. But first, if you're in the mood for a delightfully frightful time, then put on my 1973 movie, Deathbed. In it, I play a sleep scientist whose new sleep study bed is the bed of a former death row inmate. And guess what? It's haunted. Mostly by the memories of countless nights of passion, but also by a murderer's spirit. Sleep tight. And now, here's a word from today's Spencer.
Hey, wanna go to Taco Bell?
What about Pizza Hut?
Aye, lads, your bum's out the window.
Lachlan McDougal.
Aye.
And his dog, Hamish.
Arf!
If you kids are looking for tasty treats to fill your wee mouths, then get down to Haggis Hut.
Haggis Hut.
Yummers! Arf!
Haggis Hut is the place to be to fill your belly with authentic Scottish food fast. Fill up with haggis, neeps and tatties, cockaliki soup, tart and tater tots, porridge pops, or beefy ball-bag bites.
Arf!
Looking for a taste of international fusion? We've got you covered with our Locktoberfest sausage, Craig curry crepes, and spa haggy and meatballs.
Arf!
Or you can hit up everyone's favourite bagpipe buffet and salad bar. It's something to blow smoke at.
Arf! Arf!
And don't forget your 2 litre of Ernbury.
Arf!
Need to feed your wee laddie or lassie? Get the Bonnie Scran Kids Haggis. Get a free William Wallace action figure.
Wow, lift his kilt. He's anatomically correct.
Course he is, you wee lavvy hide.
Some men are longer than others.
I'm hungered for Haggis Hut. Arf! Hello again, spooky dookies. Catacomb Custodian here, and today's tale has everything I like. Pyramids, tombs, well-preserved corpses. There's nothing like a bit of Egyptology to bring you and your dream girl closer together, especially if you're a bad boy who will sneak into an exhibit just to impress her. I'm fairly sure nothing could go wrong with that plan. Or will our lovebirds be shouting for their own mummies after this Fright at the museum? We find ourselves outside the Natural History Museum, a marvel of modern-day architecture brimming with countless treasures from both the natural world and human history. Tickets are $24.50 normally. Hey, Dirk?
Hey, yeah, that's me, I'm Dirk. We're just normal guys and we're about to break into this museum.
Yeah, shut up, not so loud.
That's such a normal guy thing to do.
Well, we're gonna do it because... Dirk, don't get mad.
Well, I can't promise that.
Okay, but I'm gonna ask you to please not get mad.
But I get mad at everything. I have a problem.
I know. And it's really, I really should stop surprising you with things that I think might set you off. But
You know I have a counselor for this, right?
I do.
I have weekly sessions.
I know.
I don't think they're helping. I keep telling my dad, these aren't fucking helping.
Okay, Dirk, I'm sorry. Just calm down. Okay, look. Promise you won't get mad.
You're really starting to boil my blood,
Look, Dirk, I'm sorry.
Brandon.
It's Brendan.
Yeah, I have a lisp.
All right, just as long as everyone knows my name is Brendan. But don't get mad. But I invited somebody else to come with us.
What? I thought this was just gonna be me and you, just like a twoozie.
I know, it's usually like boys' night, but I know you're real bummed about Mallory turning down your promposal.
Okay, but like she didn't have to like throw that whole ice cream cake in my face.
I know. And you paid for like the extra big one. It was like a foot long.
It was so expensive. That was my whole allowance for like 3 weeks.
Ice cream cakes ain't cheap, I know.
I tried to return to Dairy Queen and they said, no, we don't take back. We take backsies.
And then you stuck that kid's nipples inside the blizzard machine.
That felt good.
Tore them right off. Not for him.
I still have one of them in my room. It's a trophy.
Oh, we gotta get you a new counselor.
It's not helping.
But no, I just wanted to try to cheer you up. And I know, look, sometimes when we're sitting in geography class, and Mr. Kirkland's going on and on about topography, mountain ranges, valleys, put a knife in your butt. I know you're checking out Muskoka, Louise.
Yeah, she's so cool. I like her hair. It's longer than mine. I like that.
You're so easily enraged and also so easily impressed. One of those is the reason I really like you. But guess what? And please, don't get mad. I invited her to come with us.
What? I'm so angry, but at the same time intrigued. She's coming with us? But oh, you should have told me beforehand. I would have dressed better.
Well, open your backpack.
Wow, my fancy clothes. Well, Brandon, you thought of everything.
We got your your tuxedo t-shirt that also has a cardigan that says, I'm a stupid, and it's pointing to the left.
You're a good friend.
Check what else is in there.
A foot-long sub? Delicious. I was getting hungry.
I know. You're not you when you're hungry.
I'm angry.
All the time. Also, please don't get mad. I told them not to put mustard on that sub, but they did.
You know I'm deathly allergic to mustard.
I know. Oh, hey, Muskoka.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Muskoka.
Why did you say it like that?
I just thought it's a fun way to...
Dirk, why did you say it like that? That's so weird.
No, I think I like your hair. It's long. It's longer than mine. I like that.
Right. Okay. So, wait. Brendan, right?
Yeah, what's up? We've gone to school literally our whole lives together.
Right. You're like the Brandon who like has to go as Brendan. Is that it?
Nope, my birth certificate says Brendan.
Did they like spell it wrong?
No, it was the dyslexic nurse who is hard of hearing, but no, my parents, yes, they watched a lot of 90210, and yes, Jason Priestley's character Brandon was their favorite, but I was named Brendan, and they meant to do that.
And your last name has something to do with farts.
My name is Brendan Farttrot, yes. It's a family name, Farttrot. Like when you're running and you start to have little farts come out, and they kind of boost you along. My grandpa was a world class. He won the gold medal at the Olympics.
For farting.
Well, yeah, it used to be an event back then.
Yeah, back in the 40s, yeah. Power walking. It used to be called fart walking. And they had to be audible every step. Beans and porridge. It was a leading cause for climate change. That's why they had to stop it.
Aren't you guys in my geography class?
We are.
Yeah, I'm always staring at your luscious long hair. It's longer than mine.
Right. You've said that
Can I
twice.
touch it?
Ooh.
So I came out strong there, didn't I?
Yeah. No, you. I think you realized you're coming out a little strong. Just, play up what a cool guy you are. Like, hey, we're about to break into the Natural History Museum here in our town of, let's say it together,
Clinton, Ontario.
Minneapolis. So, Clinton, Ontario. That's right.
Birthplace of the radar.
Yeah.
Look it up. Google it.
And because your dad's the janitor here, we're gonna get inside and we're gonna check out that new mummy exhibit before anyone else sees it.
Do you guys hear this cursed?
No,
Whoa,
what?
really?
What the fuck?
Whoa, watch your language. I didn't say you're allowed to curse. I said, it's cursed.
Oh, sorry. I heard you said curse, so I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, apparently anybody who even looks at it gets their budgie eaten by a cobra.
But I don't have a budgie.
Well, but if you ever get one, it's going to get eaten by a cobra.
What about, I have a hamster. Is that at risk?
It might count. I don't know.
Wait, so when we get inside, like, other people know about the party, right?
The party?
Yeah. Isn't that why we're going inside?
Brandon, did you tell her that we're going to a party?
I might have said that we were having a party just so that she would come along.
I'm right here, you guys. Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Right. We should have taken more steps than just one little shuffle to the left. Sorry, Muskoka. Yeah, there's not really a party. It's just the three of us.
What? I'm already grounded. I made such a fuss to come here tonight because I thought there was going to be a huge party at the museum.
Hey, did you do the thing where you leave like a mannequin underneath your bed sheet so that your parents think it's you, and then you like leave a little recording that like makes it sound like you're snoring?
No, I asked my sister to cover for me.
Oh.
Are we going in the museum or not? And wait a second, so no one else is coming?
No, it's like the three of us. We're like the three musketeers going in to see this super cool cursed mummy before anyone else gets to see it.
And we
Okay.
don't own budgies, so it doesn't matter if it's cursed.
Yeah, because surely that's the only thing that'll happen.
Nobody believes in that stuff. That's so stupid.
My dad does. My dad believes.
Your dad's so stupid.
Well, he is really stupid. He's actually voted Clinton's stupidest man 3 years in a row. He lost the crown last year, but I think he'll
How
get
do
it
you
back.
feel about that?
I mean, it's good to be good at something, and he's good at being stupid. You just need to try to buy groceries. Oh boy.
I saw him eat one of those giant 48 packs of Crayola crayons once.
You thought they were licorice. But don't worry, guys, it's not genetic. Me, I'm average. I have a bit of an anger problem, but otherwise, solid B minuses.
I'm really surprised I've never talked to either of you before.
I mean, we are neighbors, too. I grew up, literally, I live right beside you.
And I keep emailing you on my hotmail.com account, and you never respond.
Interesting. Are we going in here or what?
No, we're just going to sit outside talking all day. We'll never actually get into this museum. It's going to shoot the shit.
Yeah, let's just shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit. Hey, do you guys like Hellman's mayonnaise, or do you like the President's Choice brand more?
To be honest, I'm a Miracle Whip guy.
Oh, yeah, shoot the shit.
Yeah, shooting the shit. Did you check out Dinky Hargrove's? He got the Corvette out. Did you see it?
Oh, damn, yeah. I love the paint job. Red.
Yeah, got those new rims. Man, so good. Shooting the shit.
I love rims. Shoot the shit.
Yeah,
Do you ever get your hand stuck in like the Pringles?
all the time. They had to cut one off.
Your
hand?
arm?
No, they had to cut the thing off. The
Oh,
can.
I was going to say, you still have your arm.
Yeah, I got two of them.
What? Oh, yeah, me too.
Shooting the shit.
Shooting the shit.
Shooting the shit.
Okay, guys, you're right, though. Let's go in. Let's go in. I didn't just steal these keys from my stupid dad for nothing.
How'd you get them?
I just said, hey, Dad, can I have those? He's like, "Buh."
I saw him snort an entire pool cue chalk thing once.
He thought they're pixie sticks. Yeah, he does that.
And you can tell it's lodged in his nose. There's just like a giant point at the top right by his eye.
It's kind of convenient, though, because when you need a little dusting up on your pool cue, he's right there.
He just puts it up his nose and he just... It's quite the party trick.
Hey, can I ask you guys something? What's it like to have smart dads?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, when I go home like with my math problems, my dad doesn't just stand there yelling at me while I cry. Just yelling, it's simple! Yeah, that doesn't happen for me.
Guys, are we still standing outside because
Yeah,
you
we're-
guys are too afraid to go see them?
We're not afraid. We're not scared. We're just going to go in. We're just, you got to get hyped up to like put a key in a lock
Yeah.
and turn it.
I'm not scared.
It seems like you're kind of scared.
I'm not scared.
Well, then let's go.
Just wait. Check out this piece of grass. It's like really long. I bet I could tie it into a knot.
Wow. Oh my God. If you guys don't go inside, I'm leaving right now.
Okay.
let's do it.
Okay.
Then. Fine.
Dirk, you lead the way because you're super brave. Muskoka, isn't he super brave?
What are you guys afraid of exactly? There's like nothing inside. I thought we were having a party.
No, there's a mummy in there.
And
You love Egyptology, right?
yeah, I think it's rad.
And Dirk, you love Egyptology too. What's your favorite piece of Egypt?
Oh, yeah, me. I'm such a big Egyptology buff. I like that Indiana... I like Indiana.
Pyramids.
Pyramids. I like pyramids.
You do?
I like their shape. It's so much cooler than cubes.
Yeah, the pyramids are really cool, but I didn't know that
Nice.
you liked them or anything.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah, I have like 5 of them.
You have 5 of them.
I got them off eBay.
After shooting one shit for an additional 20 minutes, the trio slips through the museum's ornate entrance.
Hey, did you bring that flashlight?
I did. Let me turn it on.
Muskoka, did you bring a flashlight?
No, but I did have this lighter
Why do you have a lighter?
because I needed to smoke.
Oh.
Like tobacco?
Like cigarettes, yes.
Whoa, you're such a baddie.
Devil's Pixie Sticks?
Yeah, I smoke too. Yeah, I smoke all the time.
This guy's lung. You should see this guy's lungs.
It's so black.
They look like the carpet of one of those carpet cleaner YouTube guys.
Yeah, it's like a charred prune.
Do you want to smoke right now?
Yeah, I'll do that. Let's
Okay, cool. We
smoke.
We should go back outside then.
What? No,
Well, yeah, there's a smoking
forget
area
it. Don't
outside.
even worry about it. Let's go.
Okay,
we have to
cool,
find
okay.
this the mummy thing.
Oh my god, over there. What's that?
I mean, there's a rat problem. It might just be a rat.
Oh my god. This place has really gone downhill. Remember when it was like it used to be like super fun? There was a gift shop with like so much cool stuff. Now there's just like, I mean, they don't even have a Van Gogh anymore. This just has a Van Goot.
You can tell the difference. The brushstrokes are just not quite there.
No. Instead of Starry Night, it's instead of Starry Night, it's instead of instead of Starry Night.
Brendan, what is it?
I think I saw something move, and guess what? It wasn't a rat.
What do you think you saw?
What is it?
You know those things that are like, it's like they're covered in like toilet paper?
Like a house on Halloween.
Yeah, it was like that, but instead of a house, it was a person.
Wait, you thought you saw a mummy walk by?
Wait, that's a mummy?
That's not my mummy. She's wearing toilet paper. What are you guys talking about?
No, she wears a house coat all the time.
You did not just see a mummy. You're just making stuff up.
No, I swear I saw.
Where is this mummy?
Guys, it's right here. Here, see, look. Oh my god. It's open. Hold on. Before we go to figure out why it's open, let me describe this for you.
Yeah, it's really dark in here, and you have better night vision.
It's a weird thing. They test me for science. They don't know why I have night vision. But yeah, it's really cool. It's really ornate. It's like gold and has like a face of a dog on the front of it, like a sarcophagus. Has like little emeralds inlaid into it. But right now it's open, and inside there's nothing. Just a bunch of dust and cobwebs. But it looks like there was someone here very recently.
What kind of dog is it?
It has like a long snout.
Oh, like a jackal.
Like a jackal. Exactly. That's the word I was looking for.
Look over there. There's that Van Gogh painting, but instead of Starry Night, it's called it's not Starry Night. It's
Are you okay?
I think someone just. Dirk, is your hand on my shoulder?
You know I have a no touching policy.
Muskoka, is your hand on my shoulder?
No, I'm nowhere near you.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly turn around, and surely there will be nothing there. It's just my imagination.
You do have a good imagination.
Thanks.
I read that short story you wrote in English class. That was amazing.
I have such a good imagination, just like Van Gogh with that painting. Instead of Starry Night, it's called Larry Flight. Okay, I'm gonna turn around now. Oh, there's nothing there.
Hey, so do you think with this empty sarcophagus, and you think you may have seen a mummy, that the two could possibly be connected?
I mean, I also do believe something just touched me on the shoulder.
And if it's
Guys.
Muskoka, can be real jealous.
This is ridiculous. We just got in here. There's nothing. Oh my god. What's that over there? Oh, it's just a cat.
Well, it's a black cat.
There's not supposed to be any cats inside the museum.
But they have us 3 cool cats, am I right, guys?
This would have been way better as a party.
My flashlight has a strobe function.
Well, it doesn't matter. No one else is here.
Okay, I thought I'd just bring some fun to the thing.
Hey, do you guys want to hear me beatbox? I can provide some beatbox music.
Sure.
It's a party. It's a party. Oh,
Whoa.
That was weird beatboxing.
that wasn't me. I can't make that sort of sound that sounds like a large concrete door opening. Oh, that sounds more like a voice of like someone who's been dead for thousands of years
Brendan,
come back to life.
why? You don't have to like live up to your namesake, okay? You don't have to do that.
What?
What your granddad was doing with the walking and the farting, you don't have to be doing that.
Yeah, it's actually impolite.
It's gross.
No, that wasn't me. If I ripped toots, you guys would know. Your eardrums would be popped.
Yeah, I could hear much better in my youth before I met you.
I'm sorry about that. I do wonder sometimes if that's what brings up your anger issues.
I do have a lot of those. But wait, if it's not you farting in a weird creaky sound, what could it be?
I'm going to slowly turn with my flashlight along that wall where the sound was coming from. And I'm going to slowly put my flashlight beam across. Okay, statue, old statue, sword, mummy, crocodile man, Bigfoot replica. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, there's no mummy there.
But you explicitly said mummy. Nice shot, too.
You did, Muskoka.
I saw something. We should probably go.
All right, let's just go back to the door. We'll go outside. Wait, the door's locked.
I didn't lock it.
Guys, where's my phone?
You brought your phone? My dad doesn't let me have a phone.
Yeah, I'm not that either.
I don't know where my phone is.
Well, where was the last place you had it?
Back in that other room, probably.
Oh, wait, I see it over there. There's like a human figure, but like covered in toilet paper holding it.
Oh my god, you guys. Hey, you have my phone!
Oh, it's like holding it up to its ear. Looks like it's dialing somebody.
Better not be long distance.
Ring a ding 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 ding. Ring a ding ding ding. Hello, Boston Pizza. Can't take your order. Okay, yeah, a basket of wings. Anything else? We don't have extra large. Okay, we'll throw in a bottle of Pepsi for free. Alright, yeah, we'll be there about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Thanks for calling. Guys, that man or mummy just ordered us Boston Pizza. This is awesome. This is the party starting.
Oh.
This is really bad.
I thought you wanted to party.
No, what you guys said about the curse.
Oh, but you don't know about budgie, do you?
Well, no, but what else could happen?
Let's go back and read the inscription on the sarcophagus.
Great idea. You guys speak Egyptian hieroglyphics, right?
Back to the oh boy, that's a word. Back to the sarcophagus. The youths squint at the lines of hieroglyphics carved into the stone base.
What does it say?
Let's see. Those who stare at the mummy, their budgie will be eaten by a cobra. It's exactly like you said. Oh wait, there's more. In the event that the parties who looked at said mummy do not own a budgie, the dearest and dearest things to them will be eaten by a cobra. In the event there's no cobras available, the mummy will destroy it themselves.
Oh no. We whip around and the mummy is gnawing at Muskoka's hair. No, the thing I love dearly the most in the whole world, Muskoka's hair. It's
Ow!
longer
Oh
than
my
mine.
god! Ow! Guys, it's eating my hair!
What should we do?
You gotta cut her hair off.
Oh my god, no!
Is it okay if I just like give it a little snip snip?
There were so many split ends anyway.
Do something!
Okay, I'm gonna snip out. There.
Ah,
You know what? Your hair is now shorter than mine, and I just don't feel very attracted to you anymore.
let's go!
Muskoka, now that I see you with the short hair though, I'm kind of into you.
You guys are gross, let's go!
Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah.
This door's locked too.
Hey, Brendan, I'm curious. What's most dear to you?
Oh, that's great, because I was going to ask also that question. What's nearest and dearest to me is, of course, that Van Gogh painting. That's not called Starry Night. What's it called? It's called, oh no, the mummy! He's got me. He's got me.
And he's eating the painting.
He just took that painting and he broke it over his knee.
Oh no! It was such a not good as the one that Van Gogh made, but the artwork was precious.
Guys, we gotta go.
Hold on, though. Here's a theory. What if, once the mummy takes away everything that's dearest to us, maybe then the curse is lifted? So we just gotta wait for you, Muskoka, to have the thing that you most treasure taken away from you.
Yeah, what do you cherish most?
Oh, God. No.
Not our friendship.
Is it me?
Definitely.
It's me. Is that us?
No.
Is it hanging out with us?
Muskoka takes out her phone.
Is it this beautiful night?
Muskoka takes out her phone.
Oh, you got your phone back.
You got your phone back.
Yeah. She grabbed it off the mummy when he was eating her hair. She opens the phone and looks up and realizes,
Oh, then they took all your followers.
no.
Oh no, they like that thing that you never wanted to accidentally like on Instagram, but you look at all the time.
Oh no, malware?
No! Tommy Bahama! He was the lead singer in my favorite band, and he's dead.
Not Tommy Mahama.
Bahama, you idiot!
Oh, Tommy. Sorry, I don't know music. I know
Oh my
art.
God, this is the worst day of my life.
Oh my God, look, the mummy's holding Tommy Bahama's lifeless body.
What the
Oh wow, I got grisly. But look, it's just dissolving into dust.
Oh,
The curse. It must be lifted. Look, the door's unlocked.
look, it's that pizza delivery man.
Hey, you guys ordered a basket of wings, a large pizza, and we threw in the Coke because we didn't have extra large pizzas. That will be $37.95. So who's paying here?
Oh, Muskoka, do you still have your phone? You probably have like a Visa. Like, do you have,
do you?
do you have Apple Pay?
This is the worst Friday night I've ever had.
Wait, guys, I was just looking at the sarcophagus, and I uncovered more of an inscription.
What does it say?
In the event that the mummy doesn't kill a budgie, but instead rips up a painting, kills the singer of a band, and steals some hair, and if a pizza delivery man brings Coke instead of Pepsi, the mummy will rise again. No, the mummy's back! Or as Brendan Fraser would say, the mummy returns.
Well, that's a wrap on this tale. I hope that spooky story didn't tighten your sphincter too hard. And maybe the next time you want to connect with a girl, just find something you have in common. Well, that's it for this week. But don't be in denial. Our ghosts with the most will be back with more thrills and more chills next week. Until then, a bootaloo. This has been an S&M Experience production, produced and edited by Stephen T. Holmes and Matthew Miner. Theme music provided by John Muter and Birds Got Your Back. Need something made for your creative project? Check out birdsgotyourback.com. Special thanks to the Cultural Collective for the gracious use of their spooky studio space. And if you're looking for more comedy content, subscribe to the S&M Experience on YouTube for monthly sketch comedy videos. And thank you so much for listening. Sleep Fright and have pleasant screams. Yes, screams.